Alright, hey you guys, just as promised, we're going to start with one of the Q&A videos. I got more questions than I expected, so we'll be doing kind of a series with these, just so I can get through as many as I can. And once again, I decided it'd be a wonderful idea to record this at 2 in the morning, so I do apologize if I come off as ornery, rude, sleepy. I mean, it's not different from my normal demeanor, but I'm using it as an excuse. So I figured for kind of the first video, we'd just go over the basics. And I'm just gonna go over the generalized questions, starting with, are you a boy or a girl? And I never thought I'd have to get this question. I am female, and I identify as female, and I am pretty much as female as you can get. I've got... Yes. I am a girl, and honestly, I've never been told that I sound like a guy until I started doing recorded videos here, and then suddenly there's a bunch of YouTube videos questioning my gender. But yes, I am female. Boobs, uterus, whole thing. The only explanation I can think of is maybe my voice is closer to the lower end of the female spectrum, but honestly, no one's ever told me I sound like a guy. So, I don't know what's going on, but let's get that mystery out of the way. Second is, how old are you? I'm actually, at the time of this recording, 25 years old. I don't know if that's older than you expected, or what. This may play into the whole deep voice mannish Fuyu, oh my god, but yeah. I'm 25 years old, and... well, there's nothing much more to say on that one. Next up, questions people have been asking is where I live and where do I work. Honestly, I'm the type of person who prefers a little privacy. I'm not fully comfortable with giving out my location or anything. So I'll say that I live in Virginia, in the United States of America, and that I work in a cafe and bakery. But that is as far as I'm going. I will also not reveal my actual name, as some people have asked as well. As for my screen name, Fuyu's Fox, I know a couple people have been asking about the origin of that. So, where did Fuyu's Fox come from? Well, those of you who have been around since my channel kind of began, you may have known me as Cerudo back then. And, once again, I do apologize about the name change halfway through, but I was just trying to keep everything unified. Fuyu's Fox is actually... and it's not supposed to be just Fuyu's when you shorten it. It's Fuyu, F-U-Y-U, which is the Japanese word for winter, as in the season. Unfortunately, over on DeviantArt, I'm not allowed to have apostrophes in my username, so rather than having it as Winter's Fox, I had to take out the apostrophe, which is where the Fuyu's comes from. My original name over on DeviantArt was Kitsune Shoujo, or it was supposed to be, because that was back during my, weeaboo phase where I was obsessed with anime in Japan. Yes, I had one of those, don't ask. And then I changed it to Fuyu no Shiro, which what was it? It was White Winter or Winter's Castle, something along those lines. And then finally settled on Fuyu's Fox because, I don't know if you could tell, but foxes are one of my favorite animals. And Fuyu's Fox has nice alliteration in it as well, with the 2 F's. So I kind of settled on that one, and it's kind of become my username now. And I enjoy it a bit more than most other things. As for the origin of Cerudo, it's literally the first username I ever came up with. Back when Gaia Online was a huge thing, I came up with a little dude named Cerudo, because I made him all blue, and Ceru came from cerulean, and Do was used to make it unique. And then people hardly ever use Cerudo on other sites, so I just kind of kept using the name. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but my channel is many, many, many years old. Even though I just started posting stuff about a year ago, so that was my default name back then. Now, the last thing I want to go over is requests, or the people asking, will you draw my OC? And I know I said I wouldn't answer this as kind of a joke in my previous video, but I do want to go over why I do not do requests. So I've told you guys, I have a job at this cafe bakery. I work there about 35 to over 40 hours a week, just trying to keep a roof over my head and food in mine and my cat's stomachs, as well as paying for a car, paying for taxes, and paying for all the other stuff that I owe people from a couple years ago when I was nearly thrown out on the street. So, um, I'm still working on paying all that stuff back. If you guys look in the description of all of my videos, these recordings, these speed paints take a lot of time for me. And that's what I list in the video is just the time it took me to color it. This doesn't include sketching time, editing time, time used to find music. It takes a lot of time that I can't afford to just give out to people, unfortunately. And if I was in a much better financial situation, I would love to do more requests. I would love to just open up more slots and trades and stuff and do requests, but at the moment I cannot afford it. So I'm sorry to all of you who want requests, but I don't have the time. I have to dedicate that time to either my job, life, or commissions that people have paid me for. So if I seem a little ornery when I respond to people asking for their OC, it's because so many people ask me for this stuff and I can't do that, and I put it in every video that I cannot do this. And once again, I do apologize, but that's how it is, and that's how it's going to be unless I can find a better job or a way to support myself with my art. So I hope that cleared some things up for you. Feel free to leave more questions in the comments if you'd like. And the next video will either be about art or be about Midnight Fairy Tale, my OC. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I hope to talk to you guys again, and I will bid you good night because it is 2:30 in the morning. Night, everyone.